So I sent off Kenyon Martin and 2 first-round picks to the Clippers.
Up next, the 76ers taking on the Pelicans. For the 76ers, it's been a tough road for this team so far. But tonight, they'll have the energy of the home crowd on their side. And they look to ride that to victory. Pelicans, Sixers. Tip-off just moments away. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson alongside. David Aldridge is with us from the floor tonight. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner Adam Silver is continuing to push.
That's pretty intriguing, DA. That's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Lonzo Ball out there with DeJounte Murray. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And there's Porzingis, and it's Nixon in at the 3, the small forward. And for the 76ers, we've got Murray. Kyrie Irving is out there with Curry. Then it's Lauri Markkanen, and it's Gobert in at the 5 down low.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of the Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
Who's got Lonzo? Pass to Nixon. Launches a 3. Trains it from beyond the arc.
He's gotten so good at finding the open man. Murray does it again.
Curry against Ball. Outside Irving. Now the pass to Murray. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer, Markkanen, and Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city, so they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Here's Markkanen. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And remember, at 7 feet tall, Markkanen is tough to keep off the board, solid at tracking down misses on that offensive glass.
Here's Nixon. He's got 5. Misses that one. His first miss of the night, 2 for 3. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Irving. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Markkanen missing again.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
Ball, the pass to Nixon. He's got ball. There's the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Nixon's got a couple of 3s now in the first for New Orleans.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Markkanen against Murray. Markkanen can't get it to go.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Nick bucket. 10 points for Slim. One thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries, Greg, begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV.
76ers
every season.
Seth
Great
Curry.
ball movement there.
That's his
New Orleans shooting their
foul.
first free throw this game. The 76ers trail by 11. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, outside Markkanen. Curry looking around. Knocked loose. Stolen by Ball. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And the dunk by
Karl
Towns.
Anthony
Their
Towns.
play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and from both teams tonight.
Now here's Murray. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5
Pelicans
points a
foul.
game. Great many
Karl
scouts felt
Anthony
Murray was
Towns.
the most
his
NBA-ready of all the
personal
draft
foul.
prospects last year.
First team
He
foul.
understands what he
At
does
the line
well
for Philadelphia.
and plays to that. He can control the pace. It's hard for defenders to speed him up, and he gives you versatility at both ends.
Ball finds Murray. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Nixon. That one misses. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Markkanen with it. Now guarded by Ball. Pass to now Irving. Philadelphia moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Here's Curry. And that one hits back iron. And here are the Pelicans. They're on a 15-4 run.
2 minutes
Nixon,
remaining in
the
the
pass
first.
to Towns.
2 minutes.
An easy 2 points
Karl
on the layup.
Anthony Towns.
Towns has got his second basket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside Curry. Outside for Murray. Markkanen from outside. Pelicans with the rebound.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit. on the
Lonzo
scoreboard.
Ball.
I like their focus coming. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Here's Murray following the score by New Orleans.
Oh, yeah, okay.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the first. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
Substitution on the court.
One for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Norman Powell comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's Noel in for Seth Curry. The Pelicans also Adams, he's checked in for Porzingis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Klay Thompson in for DeJounte Murray. Here's Noel. Lets it fly. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance.
That's his first.
It's going to go
personal foul.
on Norman Powell.
Second
The
team foul.
Pelicans have shot just one free throw
At the line
earlier,
for the
1 for 1 in
Pelicans.
the game. And he makes both free throws.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Passes it to Murray. To the middle. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Murray.
Oh, great pass from Murray. I like whenever he looks to get his guys involved.
Here's Nixon. Buries it from
Nixon.
three-point range.
For three.
Nixon's got 18 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Now, here is Irving. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The three doesn't go for him. And so it's the New Orleans
the end of the
Pelicans
first quarter.
in
With the
command
score.
with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And we'll see it.
The Pelicans, 24. All right, coming out to the court.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin for the some changes for Philadelphia. Dwight Powell's checked in for Gobert. And Caleb Martin subbed in for Irving. The Pelicans also changing it up. Porzingis is checked in for Thompson. And it's Slim in for Murray. So the Pelican 5 right now. We've got Ball. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Slim, and it's Adams in at the center, filling out the middle. And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And that finish sums up the whole game. They have a big lead due to execution on drives just like that.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Hits the three-point bomb.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Pass to Murray. It's Powell on the wing. No good that time. Adams, some nice D.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can afford to get lazy. Just a good job here in the second, pounding it inside, getting good looks right at the basket. Big reason
at the line for the Pelicans.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
At the line
for one. They have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
So the wing on the left. Murray left side. The pass to Martin. Takes a three. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Porzingis with the steal. That shot is off.
That's the end of the first half with the score.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The Pelicans,
it's the 2K Sports
61.
Halftime Show.
I'm ready for another.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. Which New Orleans setting the tone. They opened up the game knocking down shot. That about...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Slim having a dominant impact in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on him.
So for the Pelicans, Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Adams. And it's Slim in for Kyle Kuzma. Murray out there with Lauri Markkanen. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then it's Curry. And it's Irving at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Nixon gets the bucket.
Yeah, taking it right into the teeth of the defense. And it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
Second chance shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with, and that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when
that's his second personal foul.
Case for
second team foul.
Nice, strong finish there.
At the line for the Pelicans,
3-point opportunity.
Nixon. At the line.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And it's Irving with the ball for the 76ers. Trailing by 19. Murray finds Curry. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. They get it again. Gobert. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Porzingis.
And if he gets looked that cleanly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
Murray for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Gobert has got 5 rebounds tonight. Markkanen from outside. Pelicans pull it in.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
And Markkanen can give you great, solid defensive effort at both in the 4.
And Kevin, many thought Markkanen was a defensive liability, but give him credit, worked hard to prove he wasn't. Not a superb defender. He has become a plus defender for this team.
Pass to Nixon. Over Markkanen. Again, a Pelican score.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Out to the right wing. Curry against Ball. Irving looking for an opening. Shot clock at 6. Over Murray. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. And there's Gobert putting it right back in. Gobert's got 12
I wonder who
in the
got
game.
Giannis.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
I ain't seen Giannis yet. I ain't
Curry
played
against
LeBron.
Ball.
I ain't played Curry.
Outside Curry. And the 3 ball is good.
I ain't played Curry.
Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality
Duh,
offensive
nigga.
player.
Ball, the pass to Towns. Here's Nixon. No good on the
Listen, all
3.
the niggas I didn't
And so
know.
much beating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half.
Like,
Nothing
Teddy
here
ass and
in
like
the
fire
second.
bag, and I'm going in.
Markkanen against Murray. Murray outside. Oh, the lob to Gobert.
Big night for Gobert. This
Where
team
you
is
going
getting
live
more and
again?
more comfortable leaning on his
Where you
offense.
going live again?
Here's Ball.
I mean, you know, just trying to scout.
Here's
I mean,
Nixon.
you know, keep out the
And
competition.
just miss after miss right now. The 76ers trail by 13 to the inside. And it's Murray with the jam.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Nixon, the pass to Porzingis. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And he's usually able to score that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Murray finds Curry. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Misses the 3.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Here's Nixon. He's guarded by Markkanen. Ball, the pass to Nixon. Traps in the tray. Nixon's got 11 points here in just the second half.
All right, nigga.
And Ball sets up his teammates, and when they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
Murray against Irving. Over Murray. Irving misses.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Stolen by Markkanen.
Oh, it's my fault.
And now the 76ers on the break. Irving leading the charge. Over Murray. Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Kyrie Irving. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. From outside the arc. And it's Nixon missing. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 13-5 run here. Curry. Excellent D there from Ball.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Murray for 3. Markkanen pulls it in. For Philadelphia, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Back to Irving. Releases from 15. Off target.
That's
And
the end
it's
of
the
the
New
third
Orleans
quarter with
Pelicans
the score,
enjoying a 12-point lead as they
76ers
talk things over.
60. The Pelicans
And now let's go
72.
back to a play from earlier. As I'm sure you are, State Farm, assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Murray comes in for Norman Powell, and it's Seth Curry in for Noel. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for New Orleans? Setting the floor now for the Pelicans.
2026,
They've
yeah,
got
see what you're
Jonas
talking about.
Valanciunas. Adams is out there with Slim, and there's Klay Thompson, and it's Murray in at the 1. Pass to Nixon. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel.
Sixers ball.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Pelicans.
Kyle Kuzma.
Irving with the ball.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Jonas Valanciunas.
You know,
That's
Kyrie
his
really
third
does
personal
have some of
foul.
the best handles in the league, which is why he is so
At the line for
devastating in
your
a one-on-one
Sixers,
situation. It's something you got to watch
Kyrie
out for.
Irving. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 8. And he is unable to get the second one.
Couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
Goes up on the wing. Second chance effort. Fouled on the
76
shot. Gives
Irving.
him 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
That's his
And the
personal foul.
7-footer Valanciunas with the foul.
At the line for the
Big
Pelicans,
isn't just
Jonas
skill, but also
Valanciunas.
brings that
1
toughness.
shot.
And Valanciunas no good on that. Philadelphia's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to 7 in the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
When you play with stars like LeBron, Harden, KD, look, Kyrie has learned how to operate off the ball.
The feed to Valanciunas. Pass to Nixon. Adams trying to free himself up.
76ers
And contact shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his second
That's
personal
going to Kyrie Irving.
third team foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one.
At the
Shouldn't be
line for
much
the
debate there.
Pelicans,
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 9-point ball game. The 76ers running out of time. Down low. Here's Markkanen. Going to go that time.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Valanciunas finds Murray. Here's Nixon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Official call with the foul.
that's his first personal foul.
Play and attack.
Fourth team foul.
Alright, make it.
Shooting for New Orleans, Nixon.
He's able to hit the second one, and that'll push the lead to double
What are we
digits.
doing now?
Philadelphia's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the 4th quarter. To the middle. Here's Markkanen. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Continuing to improve inside. I mean, utilizing his height. The D has a tough time matching up with somebody with his skill set.
Kuzma outside. Adams, the pass to Nixon. This 1-3. It's good
Nixon.
from long range. Nixon's got 40
40
points.
ball. Got him
And
over.
credit the whole team. It was a focused,
right there.
concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And Kuzma has it in the corner. Lets it go with the 3. And another
Nixon.
3 for New
That's
Orleans.
over.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why?
Oh,
Because they
this
are
bucket
so
dog, there
hard to come by.
Murray looking around. So we see New Orleans taking the W
That's the end of the
and
game.
in the win, a comfortable win.
Coming out
Hostile
today,
environment.
rooting for your
David,
team.
thank
We
you
hope
as always.
Get home safely
Thank
and
you for joining us. That'll do it
against
for now.
them.
Okay, everybody out there being a true point guard facilitating. Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Tobias Harris. Oh man, I gotta play the Heat. I gotta play the Heat.
But then later on, I found out that Blake made an even bigger trade.
Yeah. Well, you know, I came in right on time, not early, as Chris likes
I
to
would
think,
WWE
but
23 was on sale. I
caught
would have
wind
bought that bitch.
Brian had made a deal. Danny was trying to get number 2 or number 1, and I think I just beat him to the punch. I traded 5 first-round picks and Larry Hughes for that second overall pick, and Nazir Muhammad.
But Alexis, I will say the one great thing. The only time in my entire life I have rooted for the Boston Celtics is they had the number 1 pick to draft arguably the greatest player in NBA history, LeBron James. They can't screw this up, right? Oh, they did. Blake, talk about it.
Hey, I was ready to go with Wade or Carmelo Anthony, but the Celtics did me a service. They drafted Chris Bosh, and the GOAT fell.
And now, stand up and make some noise for your...
Hello and welcome. And we have a...
Well, Brian, the Heat are...
There it is. Thanks, Allie. A look at the starting group for the Pelicans. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Ball. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Slim in at the 3. And for Miami, they've got Devin Booker. Keita Bates-Diop out there with Tobias Harris. Then it's Larry Nance. And it's Paul in at the point. Nixon. Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Booker. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Pass to Murray. There's the triple. And it's Harris with the rebound. And here's Miami. Now here's Paul. Nance outside. Back to Paul. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Nance is just such a cerebral player out there, does a good job of trying to be a threat with the assist.
Here's Nixon. And a miss there on the triple.
Still looking to get their offense in gear. 0 for 3 to start this game.
Well, the one thing about Larry Nance Jr. that stands out to me is that he's willing to do anything at that big. He'll play 5, he'll play 4, and he's comfortable starting or coming off the bench. Coaches love guys who will just accept the role that they're given.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. inexcusable.
And that was the mobile. Low resistance to the finish line.
aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
So it's Miami now, after the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago. No good off the back of the rim. You know, Brent, what I love about Nance Jr. is that he does.
Yeah, he holds the team together, BA, as well. So you plug him in, he's going to move the ball, he'll do the dirty work, and that's the kind of thing that just brings the team together. Every minute he's out there, he's trying to contribute to winning.
Here's Harris, following the score by New Orleans. Pass to Booker. Nance outside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
We know that Larry Nance Jr. is an athlete. Now it's crucial for him to show that consistently he can knock down a shot, maybe even extending to the three-point line.
And Grant, no team better than Miami at developing undrafted prospects.
I mean, for key roles, too. You look at last year's playoffs. Strus, Martin, Vincent, Robinson. It's allowed Miami to stay on top in a salary cap-driven league.
Harris' shot is good.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Pass to Nixon. The 3 ball. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Bates Diop with the bucket.
Well, for scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, it's good signs.
Here's Nixon. Out left to the wing. Over Harris. Nixon, good. 9 points in the game.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Here's Harris. And no good. Good work defensively by Towns. New Orleans has gone 1 for 5 from 3-point range. A cold start. Murray, shot is good.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
The Heat have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Harris outside. Pass to Booker. A minute 53 left in the first quarter. Great open look there. Ball's got 5.
A good tempo on that play as Chris Paul was in place for that jumper.
Outside Murray. Here's Nixon. Pounded by Harris. Fires from deep. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Inside. Here's Nance. Rebounded by New Orleans. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Nixon. And he banks in the layup.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Harris outside. Back to Booker. Outside Paul. To the middle. Here's Bates Diop. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's Nixon. What a tremendous game he played against Philadelphia. Down low. That shot off. And Miami will go the other way with it. Here's Paul. Ball with the rebound.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Fades back. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Here's Booker. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
You might as well throw up the points. Booker shot 90% from the free throw line during the regular season.
Devin Booker, 2.
Both free throws good from Booker. Fires at the elbow. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I not only like the attack, but I love the angle of attack from Jamal Murray that time.
The first free throw is good.
Jamal Murray, 2.
And Murray drops them both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies. Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shot.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. The Pelicans on top. They're up by 3. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break.
Your Heat USA.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Pelicans so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
So for the Pelicans right now, Murray out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Steven Adams. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Slim in the small forward position.
Klay Thompson never seems to get too rattled. A pretty even-keeled guy. You can see that even when Klay's off the floor.
And the second free throw is good. All right, Brent, you're part of the front office. Take back the curtain a little here. What do you guys do that the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, the draft process is a lot more than people would ever realize. And one of the biggest things, VA, that you have to take into account is what it is, not just talent-wise you're inviting into the building, but the character and how it fits around what you've already established. So taking one guy that might be a player that you think is might not be great for the current team that you have. And so the layers, they run pretty deep.
Now here's Harris. Right now,
looking to get in there and find some.
Making a switch here. Ingram's checked in.
Harris, substitution on the court.
Damn, they came back.
Over to the left wing. McConnell passes to Payton. And the shot goes.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties of that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Three-pointer. Nance pulls down the board. Nance has got 4 rebounds now.
After getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter. It is getting them to the free throw line.
At the line for the Pelicans.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Miami has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Pass to White. Here's Nance to the wing, right side. Shot clock at 6. Here's McConnell. Second shot opportunity. Again, the Heat score.
Trying to develop his all-around game, but Larry Nance Jr. moves it like this, and he sees it. He can make everybody better.
Here's Nixon. Pure from three-point range. Give him 20.
Man, he is in the zone right now on offense, guys, building off that efficient first quarter.
Pass to White. Now Nance. Valanciunas covering. Harris against Towns. Back to Payton. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Nixon. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight.
What a passer this guy is. I love how fast Ball is at noticing when the defense has just overcommitted.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Ball against McConnell. Pass to Harris. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal
It's going to be on Carl Anthony Towns.
Team foul.
Well, Harris does a good job. Stop,
Now at the
show
line,
the ball, get him up in the air,
Tobias Harris.
and then find your way to the free throw line.
Second free throw, no good. And here's Murray. It's been all about Tobias Harris for Miami. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back.
The Pelicans.
Hey, man.
37.
Yeah, I can hear you now. I'm probably get off after
The
this one.
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, it was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. And in that period, the most they trailed by.
What you say, big time?
And that wraps up the halftime.
I'm down by 2 right now at halftime.
Here come the Heat dancers, everybody.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Heat with the lead. We've got Chris Paul.
But he
Kata
got
Bates
Chris
Diop
Paul,
out there with Larry Nance.
Devin
Then there's
Booker,
Tobias Harris. And it's Booker
and
in
Tobias
at the 2.
Harris.
That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Harris outside. Clock at 6. Oh, they get a hand on it.
That's mine.
Only one man back on D. Here's Porzingis. And he hits it to tie the game.
He's capable of draining shots in bunches, and that time he does it from the mid-range.
Miami has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Pass to Harris. Now here's Booker. Over Murray. Booker no good.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
And, you know, a close game, you got to find that edge. High energy plays like that one can make a big difference.
Inside, Harris. And Harris throws it down.
Well, he's an efficient scorer in this one. Harris can hurt you in a lot of ways.
And New Orleans shooting the rock well at 46%.
Well, what do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an old-timer? You think about guys down the stretch who have run your offense.
From my third or fourth year, don't be so crazy.
For CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
Well, he does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about.
Murray's shot is good.
That was some by-the-book basketball. Blocks the shot, gets out in transition, and finishes strong.
Ball drives in. Here's Nance, plenty of space, and too long on the shot.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Nixon no good.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be
This how you
3
do
of 4
it.
to
Right
start
before
it
the
off.
playoffs, if you make the playoffs, you get 2
Ball can't get it to go.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get
When you
that
make
one.
the playoffs, you
Warriors
get
got
3,
seven.
you get 3
This is the
back.
type of play where Devin Booker's going to gain a lot of confidence and might
On
start
top of
getting
that, you
aggressive.
get at the end of the night.
Here's Nixon. It's good.
Yeah,
And the assist goes
And
to
after that,
Murray.
no more until next season.
Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Paul against Ball. Paul can't get it to go.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Nixon. Lays it up and banks it in.
We got 31
And it's a
right now.
6-point New Orleans lead.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
From 7 feet away, it's wide right, hits off the rim. Miami has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one.
Okay, this one after 18.
It's Booker on the wing, covered by Towns. Harris outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely settled.
Bro, I was finna say, but I thought we was down. I was finna say, but
well, the Pelicans shooting efficiently, 50% so far. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Brandon Ingram is out there with Murray. Then it's Steven Adams. In at the three. And he lobs it up. And Booker with the jam.
Oh, and they got Jordan Poole. Damn.
New Orleans in the lead. Pass to Nixon. And there it is for him. 33 points for him.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play. And can we say he was playing possum a bit in the first half? Because he seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Here's Nixon. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot there.
And really strong at the line since the break.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
I mean, they've been sinking shots from mid-range, and they found a gap there in the defense, and they just continue to exploit it.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Here's Harris. Oh, Adams with the block.
Well, the size of Steven Adams one thing, but persistence is another.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And he knocks down the first one.
Now at the line, Larry Nance.
And that's good as he hits both shots. And the Pelicans with possession here. 3-point lead. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them.
And Murray with an instinctual play there. He has that ability. You can see the play. It evolves, and he makes a quick decision.
Back to Paul. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Harris outside. Just 5 on the clock. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Miami, no good that time either.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they put a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Outside Booker. Harris with it. Pass to Bates-Diop. Nance with it. Adams covering. Nance in the post. Adams is there, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second team foul.
That's on Steven Adams. First free throw is good. New Orleans making some changes. Jonas Valanciunas has checked in for Adams. Towns comes in for Brandon Ingram, and Murray subbed in for Klay Thompson. Pass to Murray. Here's Nixon, pounded by Harris. Yep, that one's good. He's got 42.
Call for the Heat.
Easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
Timeout called the Heat.
Oh, my. Their coach does not look happy. And I can guess why. Their interior defense has been...
Oh, yeah, LeBron just took one of the 16 to hit the game.
And if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor,
LeBron just put them in the 16. He hit the game when they're in overtime.
Ball's checked in for Jamal Murray. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He did everything he could to fire the team up, saying, quote, "I don't care how far down we are. We can do this. Attack and take what's ours. Let's go out there and show them it's not over."
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Booker, pass to Harris. Back to Booker. Pass to Paul. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there
There's no
on the
fault.
defense. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only
Now at the
encourages
line,
them to keep attacking on the
Tobias
offensive
Harris.
end.
1.
And the technical free throw is good.
Feel like Tobias Harris's confidence has grown over the past couple seasons, especially on the offensive end. Very capable of taking advantage of smaller defenders.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Paul, again, the Heat misses.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Nixon, no good. Miami has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Outside Booker. Over Murray. Booker can't get it to go. For New Orleans, they've gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter.
He don't gotta win the award. As long as he do, he's doing the playoffs. That's all I need him to do.
It's hauled in by the Heat. Nance has got 8 rebounds in the game. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Fires the 3.
Nixon,
good.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance. He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
Miami's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Here's Booker. And it's Booker again missing. And New Orleans shooting 60% here in the fourth quarter. Terrific efficiency.
Pelicans foul.
Porzingis is checked in for New Orleans.
3rd team foul.
And for Miami, they're shooting the ball at around 42% for the game.
Porzingis.
1:04 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Paul. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Pelicans.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Graham. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And BA, can you say big time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance.
47.
Well deserving of this
80
win.
68.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Slim.
It was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Here's Nixon. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you.
Into an opposing team's arena, and you can play of composure. Boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
A line change here for Miami. Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Kyle Kuzma comes in for DeJounte Murray.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah,
And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin. Boy, a nice win on the road. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Brent Berry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.
I am listening to you, nigga. You said the nigga got a fancy car. You said if a nigga offer you a ride tomorrow, you gonna tell him yeah. You said it's so fancy in there. And then you said what car give you massages. Nigga, I heard everything you said. How you gonna say, well, listen, I just told you everything you said. What are you talking about, man? Stop being difficult. Alright, bro. Hello, Joseph. 3 more games in January.
While I'm chasing after one to that bag through that dash. Not my only fan, but she know she got a man and I
15-1, yes sir. 11-3, go crazy. I'm finna go and put the Rockets right quick.
And the 4th pick goes to the runner-up.
Yeah, Danny, how'd you get that pick, first of all?
Well, all I could think through this whole debacle is punctuality is very important, all right? When you get a heads up and you know there's something going down, get in there early. So I did. The only gripe I had was that I made 12 trades to get the number 4 pick. Blake slips in 3 minutes before we start the thing and nails the higher pick, but I got lucky because Dwayne Wade.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams.
Number 2.
As we're just about ready to get this one started. Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. DA, take it away.
Well, thank you very much. Now, the NBA has accepted that this is an era of player movement. Commissioner Adam Silver says the data shows that superstars moving isn't necessarily a bad thing because it allows situations to change. Teams that may not be in a competitive position hope that they can sign one of those players. And as we know, Kevin, hope springs eternal.
It always does. It keeps the fans involved and looking for more. David, thanks. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. They've got Adebayo. Desmond Bane out there with Hardaway. And it's Neto in at the 1. And for New Orleans, Lonzo Ball out there with DeJounte Murray. Then there's Towns. Then there's Slim. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And now, Greg, that we're into the meat of the season, are you seeing any emerging trends out there?
For a few years, the trend had been guys shooting from farther and farther out. But, Kevin, I think we're seeing a return of the big man, a more concerted effort to attack the interior.
Here's Nixon. Drills the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass it to Hardaway. Now Adebayo. Up top, Bane. He's covered by Murray. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Boy, it's really good to see your big man imposing his will physically. Right there, Towns with a statement finish.
Now here is Hardaway. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Feet out. They get it back. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
Offensive rebound, Nixon. And Adebayo sends it back. And it's Houston on the break. And a wide open look for Bane. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist. Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
No argument here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
The three connects from three-point range. Bane's got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him. So,
and you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Nixon, and that one is hammered home.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
Tipped, and they get it back. And there it is for him. Adebayo's got his second bucket tonight. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Ball, the pass to Nixon. That fall from Ball. And it's 7 points.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Back to Neto. On the wing, Bane. He's covered by Murray. The pass to Hardaway. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the New Orleans Pelicans. And it's Nixon missing. The Rockets have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one is the Rockets shoot their first free throws of this. No good on that one. GA, the Houston Rockets coming off back-to-back losing seasons. And that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find a positive and see the way ahead, but listen, you've got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
Pelicans shoot their first free throws here tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Karl Anthony Towns, and Murray subbed in for Ball. Here's Neto, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Murray with the defensive effort. Thompson looking for an opening. No good off the back of the rim.
You know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Deep 2 from Brooks. The Rockets with another miss. Here's Nixon, and there's the drive.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
The Pelicans coming to this one after the win against the Heat. Now Brooks, he averages a bit over 6 points a game.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Here's Nixon. He's guarded by Adebayo. Adams trying to free himself up. The offensive rebound and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
No good on the second free throw. Rockets trail by 5. Trying to end the drought. Neto. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Trying to get open is Kuzma. Sinks that one from the post. 14 points for Slim.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about. Threatening with that.
Payton for 3. the long-range jumper. Baines got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Rockets. New Orleans leading by 4. Pass to Kuzma. New Orleans moving the ball around. Nixon, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Nixon's got 17 now.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Six-second difference between the shot and game plan. Brooks in the corner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
And the toughness of Brooks on display. Not fearing contact when he's looking to score inside.
And he sinks the second. Pass to Nixon. Over Brooks. And it's Nixon missing. With 1 on the clock. No good on that one. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Pelicans fans, here's your Pelicans.
And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And so it's Houston with it. 6-point game. Puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. Taking a look at the Rockets. Mitchell Robinson out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Desmond Bain. And it's Neto in at the point guard position.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. And it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets, trailing by 10. Three-pointer. And it's Nixon with the rebound. The Houston Rockets come in off the loss to the Magic in Orlando. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Ball, such a terrific passer. He seems to have a sixth sense, nice feel, which is hard to teach.
He's covered by Ingram. Hardaway with a wide open look.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
Rockets trail by 12. Will it go? Chalk up 2 there. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
That's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I love you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Now here is Hardaway. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. Back to Hardaway for the 3. Houston now working with the new shot clock. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Even over here, you can see that was pretty clear.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans.
That's the end of the first half with the score. Your Pelicans.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The Rockets.
Hey, everybody.
41.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's New Orleans in control. They have a 9-point lead. Shaq, how do you think New Orleans played?
They built this lead from the perimeter. We know they have shooters to do it. We know sometimes they play outside in. This is one of those games that's going on by the script. Impressive performance thus far.
And Kenny, what do you have to say about the Rockets?
The energy on D stood for disappointment. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on...
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
Come on, Pelicans fans, on your feet. And thanks for joining us again, folks. 2K Sports broadcasting here on MLK Day, bringing you the NBA. Slim having a dominant impact in this game.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
We've got Murray. Porzingis is out there with Towns. Then it's Ball, and it's Nixon in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Outside Hardaway. Puts up a 3. Here's Adebayo. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
First, you know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Murray, the pass to Nixon. And it's good, 2 points. Nixon's got the lead up to 12 now for New Orleans.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Tipped away. Hardaway against Murray. Passes it to Bain. Just 5 to shoot. No good. Shot missing. And New Orleans will come the other way. Next up on the sketch of the Grizzlies, that'll be a home game, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. And Towns gets it to go.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Bain. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Let up in this man. He is doing everything in his power to keep this game close.
Here's Neto.
When it comes to him blocking shots.
Another shot. He takes. Ball's got his first basket of the night.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. It's been quite a game for Slim.
He's on another level right now. Knocking down threes left and right. The defense isn't doing their job, and I think they got to talk about it quickly.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Neto.
Switch.
And the rejection by Towns.
Aggressive defense from Towns. They're staying all over the shot and getting a clean ball.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're gonna get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Ball, the pass to Murray. Porzingis with the ball. Here's Nixon, and that one one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. He's had 5 chances at the line, gone 4 for 5. The first free throw is good. You know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball. Having success playing 2 bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
The pass to Robinson. Outside Hardaway. Here's Bain. Goes back up. Out to Hardaway. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for New Orleans.
Substitution on the court.
Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Houston. It's tipped. And Paul with the block. And he's able to get it back.
He is just really almost the other team. The shooting has just been
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Nixon. Robinson with the block. Pass to Neto. Wants to get it to Bain and does. Brooks with no one around. And he's good on the 3-ball. Brooks has got his second basket of the night.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Thompson passes to Nixon. Back to Thompson. Fires the 3. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Baseline J. And the shot is long.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Ball, the pass to Nixon. And that one is good. 34 points for Slim.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Pass to Adebayo. Shoots from the baseline. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Pelicans leading by 14. And Valanciunas kicks the ball. Nixon gets the bucket. 36 points for Slim.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Passes it to Brooks. From down. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Murray comes in for Lonzo Ball.
Substitution on the court.
And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Houston Rockets. 8-point game. So on the floor for Houston. Okoro out there with Desmond Bain. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Nixon missing. Rockets have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6-10 here in the final quarter. Now here's Okoro. Defense right on him. Hardaway from outside. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Nixon. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Payne for 3. Pelicans pull it in.
Can't seem to find the range here in the second. Did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
Nixon gets the bucket.
He's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And catching the defense flat-footed and taking full advantage. Big bucket there to extend the lead.
And he makes that one.
And terrific to see Adebayo putting up big numbers. He's continuing to grow as a scorer.
Here's Nixon, guarded by Bain. Nixon gets the bucket. Nixon's got 17 now, just in the second half.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Out to Hardaway. Shoots over Kuzma. And they recover it.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Ball, the pass to Nixon. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second team. No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. New Orleans making some changes here. Porzingis is checked in for Adams. Towns comes in for Brandon Ingram. And Murray subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. And a change for the Rockets. Neto's checked in.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Here's the 3. And it's Nixon missing. It's trailed by 12. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. Pelicans pull it in. Murray's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Nixon. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, that's just an uber unselfish play by Murray. Always ready to drop a dime if there's a better shot available for a team.
Timeout call for Rockets. They're down by 14. 1:37 left in the game. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finish it strong.
Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You could call him an underrated defender.
Hardaway hits them both.
You know, I think we all know that Hardaway Jr. is a really good scorer. I mean, the next step for him is improving defensively.
The pass to Nixon. Fires the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Nixon's got 49 points in the game.
Boy, they certainly had their way with the opponent at both ends. A really solid night here for New Orleans.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of 50-50 shots fell their way.
And for the year
I
now,
might play one Sunday. I might not. Well, so I might not play one.
We watched one guy all night long, guys. And looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Slim.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot heat.
Hardaway passes to Neto.
What's your record on 2K now?
Pass to Bain.
Shit.
Now here is Hardaway. That 3 off the mark. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. And it's Nixon missing. And so it's Neto with the ball. Trailing by 17. To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Kristaps Porzingis.
It's on Porzingis. And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the Rockets.
February,
at the line.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference once they started.
51-5, 12-2. Good dog, good team dog. Look at some sucks. I got the Grizzlies next.